What's up guys, I'm BTC. This is the Overwatch Daily Recap for Thursday, February 14th. Since this is the first video in the series, I wanted to give you guys a little extra explainer on what I'm trying to do and what direction I'm going with it. I know a lot of people who are interested in the Overwatch League, but simply don't have the time to watch all the games because of how many there are. I wanted to put together a quick video the following day that gives you a breakdown of more than just the scores, but also gives a brief overview of what went on in the games. Because I'm busy making other content for Overwatch, like news, Mythbusters, guides, hero concepts, and more, I don't quite have the time to go through all of the previous day's games, so I got someone to help me with this. His name is Skill, he's a top 500 player and a coach for a playoff contenders team, so you can count on him knowing what he's talking about when he does his analysis. My goal is to have the recap video posted every following day at 10 a.m. Central Time. I know some of the things in the video series need to be changed or improved, and I'm already working on it, but if there are any suggestions you have, please let me know in the comments.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Overwatch League Daily Recap. Starting off, we have the Philadelphia Fusion versus the London Spitfire. Both of these teams were in the grand finals of the previous Overwatch League season with the Spitfire as the grand champion. This time, however, Philadelphia is showing up with a GOATS variation utilizing Winston over the Reinhardt to create a little more chaos at the expense of the Earthshatter. Congrats to the Fusion on the sweet revenge. Moving on to the New York Excelsior versus the Boston Uprising, Fusion aren't the only ones mixing things up. New York opting to drop D.Va from their GOATS composition for Sombra in the last map in the match, securing them the win over the Boston Uprising. Perhaps we can see more Sombra and Winston inclusions as a potential mix-up for GOATS in the future. Can't wait to see what teams come up with next. Match 3, we have the Seoul Dynasty and the LA Gladiators. Starting off on Ilios, Seoul using a triple DPS setup in hopes to spread out, outlast, and outduel the traditional GOATS composition. Unfortunately for them, the LA Gladiators ran a Winston and Sombra GOATS variation to counter out the gate. Seoul, however, simply returned to a GOATS composition for the majority of their games afterward, notably utilizing a Reaper instead of a D.Va for the last push on the Horizon Lunar Colony. And for the last match of the day, Shanghai versus Hangzhou, and an interesting mix-up in compositions with the Shanghai Dragons favoring the use of a double DPS hamster setup, and both teams utilizing a Bastion Orisa on Horizon Lunar Colony. Overall, this match was my personal favorite, due in part because we got to see things other than GOATS, and there were some interesting ideas to shake up the meta. Unfortunately for Shanghai fans, this loss puts them at 0-41 in their Overwatch League career. Will they go 0-80 this season? Or will they turn it around? And now, moving on to today's highlights. At number 3, we have Shanghai Dragons DM finding 3 heads on Widowmaker and just being an absolute monster throughout Busan. At number 2, with the LA Gladiators, we have Big Goose on Lucio, casually skating on by while knocking 2 players into the well on Ilios. And at number 1, Shanghai Dragons Youngjin, simultaneously receiving a nano boost and giving me flashbacks of the Beyblade meta with a quad kill.
Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more, subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss anything. Also, come hang out in my Discord server and my Twitch live stream. Special thanks to my Patreon supporters. If you'd like to see what kind of cool VIP rewards you can get, check the links down below. And remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault.